let's talk creative digital arts, or CDA. So as you know, the deadline to register for CDA is earlier this year than it's ever been because state is bumped back around a month. Everything is kind of bumped back a little bit earlier. So these are due before Christmas break, so December 20th. And let's look at some different ways that you can get organized so that you can not be waiting till December 19th, like I would probably do, to register your student entries. So let me share my screen. Okay, so we're going to start with the STLP homepage, stlp.education.ky.gov, as we all know. I'm going to click on CDA, and this is going to take you to our creative digital arts site. That is just about this event in the big three of STLP. So I'm going to start by going over to resources. So there are lots of things here that are going to help you if you're a new coach or even if you're a veteran coach. So remember this year when we renamed the category, formerly known as DPOJ, we didn't just rename it, we revamped it. So all of the rubrics are new. They all have the same categories. They all have the same amount of points, trying to streamline the process and make things easier for you as a coach, and then also those of you who are judges to make things easier for judges. So we're going to start here with resources. So I'm going to start with this category slide deck, which is the brainchild of Kelly Fisher with Fayette County Public Schools. And so this is a wonderful slide deck. You can see there are already 3 people just randomly in this slide deck right now because it has been shared widely and everyone loves it. So again, huge thanks to Kelly Fisher for this. So in this slide deck, you can go through each of the categories and you can view the rubric, and then you can see some examples of past winners. So obviously, if we get to a category like book cover, which is one of our new ones, there's not going to be any past winners there. But if you don't have any idea of where to start, if you're confused about what's going on, what might this look like, this is the best resource that we can point you towards. And so let's say you're looking at logo design, so I can click on it. Again, I can see the rubric, a little blurb about it, and then some examples of software that you can use to make those things, or that your kiddos can use to make those things, and then some examples of past winners. So this is a great resource. A lot of you have probably already been in here, probably seen this, but I just wanted to make you aware of it if you aren't. I'm going to pop back over to the resources page so you can see the state finalists from last year. So you can click here and see all of our state champions in what was then DPOJ. You can click and read and see their projects. So we've got all of our different ones here. So I'm going to go back. So we have these flowcharts. These were new last year. I'm not sure how much use they got, but sometimes we see things put into a wrong category. And so these are just ways to help you out. So if you think you have an original photo, or you think you have a manipulated image, or you think you have digital art, digital illustration, you can click on this, and this flowchart will kind of walk you through where to submit this. And so that is a resource that you might find helpful. And if I go back, we of course have the super sheet linked. That is your go-to for everything updated, all the deadlines, all the rubrics for not just CDA, but all of STLP. So be familiar with this, bit.ly/STLP supersheet, all lowercase. Let's talk about this planning tool. So this was created last year to help you plan. When you click on it, it's going to force you to make a copy so that you have your own version of this as a Google Sheet. And this simply is just a way to help you stay organized when you are getting everything ready to register for CDA. You won't turn this in. So if this actually doesn't seem helpful to you, if this seems like just extra work to you, then don't do it. Okay, we definitely don't want to make you do anything that's busy work or whatever. I've been a teacher, we've all been teachers. We're not trying to give you more to do. So, but if you are someone who likes to have everything kind of in one place, this is a great place for you to start. So you can just fill in this info. So your school name, your name, those kinds of things, your judges' names, and then information for when you register your kiddos. Okay. And then once you have this ready, you can click the links in the green boxes to register. So just like last year, every CDA category is a different registration form. And so that's going to allow you to just get things done as they come in. So if you already have your 3D design projects ready, you can go ahead and submit that form and then check this little box off just for your own knowledge. And then you're just done with that. You don't have to worry about it. In the past, before last year, we had one Google form. And so there was a lot of opening and saving and that kind of thing. And so we made this change last year. It seemed to be well received. So you guys will be able to just register as you go, get each category done, checked off your list. You don't have to worry about it. All of the links are here to register. And this will look very familiar to you. So you'll start by putting your email in, picking your district. I'm going to pick Bardstown because it was right there in the middle. Aaron's cool school. I got to fix that capital C, y'all. Okay, these are just tips for posting your products online. Remember, check those links. Okay, the easiest thing to do is to just open an incognito window and paste that link. And that will let you know that anybody's going to be able to access it without being signed in. And then you're just going to put your title and put the student's name and then the link, the process link. You know, this is right. Check your division if you have a second one. Then on the last page, as always, you have to verify this is original work, verify that we have permission to publish, and verify that you are planning to come to state and be all in with us all day, so that when your kids win, they'll be there to accept their awards. So I'm going to hit submit. Now, when you do hit submit, you will see this confirmation page, which just tells you that your entry was submitted. Also, there's a link here that will take you to all the registration links. So they're on that Google sheet, but they're also right here, including the service teams, registrations. And so you can go from here, or you can always go back to your planning sheet and register from there. Once you get registered, go over here too for register, even though I've already started that. So once you get registered, we have a Google Looker Studio, formerly called Data Studio. Everything is formally called this year, where you can edit your registrations. So once you get at least one category registered, you can click this link, which will take you into a Looker Studio. You'll have to give permission the very first time that you log in, and then you will be able to see everything that you've registered here. So the first page are your judges and your service teams. The second page are all of the individual categories. So these are things that you can register one student for. And then your last page are your team categories. So these are the ones that you can register a group of kiddos for. And anytime you need to edit something, so if I need to edit my animation team, just click this link that says edit registration. It takes me back into the Google form I filled out. You can make any changes there, resubmit it, and then it will actually update on the Data Studio. It takes about 15 minutes sometimes to update. But so we have where you can see everything you've gotten registered. If you haven't done anything yet, then you'll just have blanks here. And then you can just edit your registration if you need to. Now, if you have registered something and you come to this page and you don't see anything here, even though you know you've registered, let us know. So you can email me directly, or the easiest way is just stlp@education.ky.gov. And Jeff and Matt and I all monitor that inbox. And so we can help you, we can figure out what the problem is there and help you get access. So hopefully this will help you stay organized, get organized, and stay organized for Creative Digital Arts registration this year, which again is December 20th. Okay, so we're about a month out from registration, earlier than it's ever been, we know. And so what will happen is over Christmas break, I'll spend some time getting all of those Google Classrooms built, all those assignments built, and then we will hit the ground running when we come back from winter break in January with judging and get that knocked out in those first couple 2 to 3 weeks back, so that we can get our semifinalists to get those scored before state on March 27th. So pop your questions in the chat or email if you're watching this later, email and let us know if you have any questions. And good luck with your students and Creative Digital Arts.